4 great events. They're calling it the Aussie Quaddie. So many great stories from Newcastle to Narrabeen to Margaret River, and now finishing up here with the Rip Curl Rottnest Search presented by Corona. Fitzgibbons versus Tyler Wright. You can see the rankings there, Bugs. 5th and 6th in the world. As we look at the first wave of finals day, it'll go to Sally Fitzgibbons. Starting off with a backhand carve, meeting that end section, a challenging one to ride away from. But she gets it there. On her opener, she chose her backhand to start, Bugs.
Yeah, she gets a 6-3-3 for this one. And the second move, she just wraps it underneath that lip there just slightly. We saw Sally, she had to use all her nous to stay with that one, and looks like a late takeoff for Tyler.
Tyler able to stomp a really weightless takeoff there. But can she turn it into a turn? She cannot. She doesn't find a section on her opener. He loves when people have those serious paddle battles. It goes to Sally Fitzgibbons. And Sally will use it immediately on this right. Nice clean snap for Sal. Beautiful frontside jam with the slide and controls. A fun 2-turn combination. And after that serious dig to paddle back out to the takeoff zone, you have to have enough left in the tank to spin on a wave that comes immediately.
I always knew she'd be eyeing off these rights, though, Joe.
Yeah, I love this combination. Second turn, real creative with that approach. Snap to slide, hard to do before that reef section. After about an hour free surf as well.
Yeah, well, all tournament long, Sally's mixed it up with the lefts and the rights, Joe.
Tyler goes down on the takeoff. So a tricky start for Tyler Wright. Took her first wave and kind of had some weird warbly sections in it. Didn't have a chance to pull in or do a maneuver. Setups for waves, great fishing. As we get back into action here, rolling in is Sally Fitzgibbons. Good looking left. Nice tight backhand jam. Hard off the bottom, late hit, and she'll go down on the second effort.
You get 2 converging cold fronts. You know, you got a situation that's out of control.
As we see Tyler Wright trying to break the combination in this heat, and a misread on the top turn. Tyler goes down again. Inside corner setting up for Tyler. She just wants a completion here. Hard off the bottom, a late hit again. And another wipeout for Tyler Wright. As we say happy finals day to Laura Enever. This one starting off in a very interesting way, Laura.
She kind of kept her powder dry on that one. Tyler's definitely going to go this one.
Tyler making a move. Sally lets her have it. Hard off the bottom and fading into a late hit on that opening section. So interesting how she delayed her bottom turn. Went for an aggressive climbing hack, and the falls continue.
It's just in that she's built that platform, and she can really now open up and go for it.
Sally Fitzgibbons sees potential in this left. Setup turn there. Nice, beautiful bottom turn. Nice wrap again. And just trimming her way out of there. So Sally decided she felt like she could improve on her top 2 taking that wave and losing first priority. Sally has had perfect attendance on tour since she qualified over a decade ago. Tyler trying to find something to work with in a messy section. Will greet the first section, a better turn on the second effort. She'll step off.
Just sort of dribbled off the side of the rail. It was a weird sort of finish. As you see, that wave just sort of envelops her there. She comes over it nicely. This is a great turn. And then she just looks to do a foam climb there. And
well, I like how you picked out that individual turn. That second move was solid. Tyler's best by far of the matchup. But just the connectivity she's working on these waves here at Strickland Bay. Deep off the bottom. Beautiful hack for Fitzgibbons. See that wave breathe with all that backwash, and an aggressive backhand float in the flats. Sally Fitzgibbons goes for it on the finish, and she will be heavily rewarded for that effort.
Now Sally has laid down a number. That was that was a solid ride. That wave had such a good draw off the bottom. Yeah, it's a good solid overhead. Look at the size of this wave. Draws off the bottom, snaps it under the lip there, comes around beautifully this section here, and just floats on that last section. Really tricky, very difficult. And she's going to accrue some good points here, Joe. as we can see this wave, that was such a good transition and just lands it flush.
This first section had so much meat off the top. She crushes that opening turn.
Yeah, and that bottom turn, I loved it. She just sets it up so well. And that's just such a critical turn.
Timing was perfect. It felt like it was reloaded.
All right, on this wave here, there's her chance to get back into this one, Joe. So she just got caught up in that foot. Oh, yeah, it was like Tyler was looking at it too, and Sally goes for her first.
And now looking at Tyler, trying to pull off a miracle here, running out of time. Tyler goes down again on her first turn.
Yeah, it's just one of those sessions where everything's going wrong.
That's a good point, Bugs. We'll close this one out, and Tyler will just take this wave into the beach and prepare for the surf wrench.
And, you know, Sally Fitzgibbon, she made a decision there. She had priority. She's got the combo situation.
The work was done. Sally Fitzgibbons going for her first win of the season here at the Rip.
Really cracked the code. You look like you've got a really good read on this lineup. You must be full of confidence going into the final.
It's got a few similarities to like a bunch of different waves at home, so I keep telling myself that. I'm like, oh, there's a section out front of my house, oh, there's that one, and just try and, yeah, really accelerate off the bottom, and then just trust my instincts. And on a few of them, there's some pretty crazy ends to them, so just, yeah, just trusting in all the training and making the account when those ones come through.
It's a little bit bigger today out there. Any changes in the equipment?
Yeah, definitely some more energy. I went up an inch, so Brendan and all the Sharp Eye crew have got a good quiver all the way through WA leg. So, yeah, it's great to be able to go up and down the quiver, and we'll see. It's supposed to kind of drop out, but hopefully this all hangs in there and stick on the same board.
Quick word back home?
Oh, for sure. Everyone, all my best friends back at home, I know you're watching, and Mum and Dad, thanks heaps for all the energy.
Good luck in the final, Sal.
Sally Fitzgibbons has definitely cracked the code. She's used that term a lot when she's finding a lineup that's changing every day.